Hello? Does it work? Here's the cat. Oh, wait, which way? I don't remember. There you go. There's the cat, if you can see. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hi, guys. Nice to see everybody. Is the chat thing working? I hope it is. I don't know. Hi, guys. Oh my goodness. Hello. Hi, everybody. It's so nice to see you. Aw. I mean, I upload on my new channel. It's the first Gurg reading of the year. You're right, Targus. Hi, everybody. It's so nice to see you guys. You can't see my chat thing, though. That's what I am concerned about. I'm sorry. I'm still new to, Streamlabs, I guess. Aw. I'm here, everybody. It's so nice to see you all. Thank you all. Refresh cache over coverage. I don't know. My new channel, you can check it out in the description. It is, it's my podcasting channel. Okay, I don't know. The chat's not working. I don't understand why, but it's not working. Oh my god. I don't know how to do it. Apologies there. It should be like popping up right here. It's nice to see everybody. We got Ranting Doom Guy, Targus. My goodness. Violet Prisoner, Jenin, Nyla, Adequate Meme. Oh, good to see everybody. Thank you all. Hello, Ryan. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Say hi to Sadie, everybody. Let's just let some folks come in and Shock Therapy. How are you? Nice to see you. Let's just let's the people come on in and say hi. How do I sound? Does it sound okay? Hello, Eugenio. Nice to see you. Yeah, we'll give it a couple minutes here, so maybe I can, maybe I can get the chat box working. I don't really understand why it's not working, but it's just not. Oh my god! Oh my gosh, thank you! Sorry, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, I'm gonna change that so it's not showing the subscriptions, right? Hey V, nice to see you. Thank you. That scared the ever-loving Christ out of me. It's not supposed to do it for, stream. It's okay. It's all good. It's not supposed to do it for subscriptions. Like OBS. OBS is being a bunch of BS right now. Am I still a news reporter? No. I was never a news reporter. I don't know. I just work in a newsroom. Hello, Heartpiece. Nice to see you. I'm good. Things are very, very good. I got no complaints over here. Something went wrong. Rude. Okay, well, whatever. Sorry, everybody. I apologize for the issues, but I don't normally use OBS. So oh, thank you, Violet Prisoner. It's nice of you to say. I feel like it's a bit grandma-y, but it's starting to settle. You know, I use a diffuser on my hair when I do so. All right, you want to get started, guys? Apologies that this is not working right now, but I appreciate all you guys stopping in on a random Friday night for a random stream. So, you know how it goes. I'm very upset that the chat box is not working. Let me just try one more time to see. So I used I got a new hair not straightener. What's it called? A blow dryer, and I was able to, I can do things with it now. Alright, yeah, they're not showing. It is very, 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 very upsetting. I don't understand why. Refresh. I don't know. Hello, Chris, nice to see you. Happy 2019 to you too. All right, it's not going, and it's just nothing. Anyway, okay. So guys, do you remember where we last left off? Because I sort of do. The last thing I remember, so we did 3 chapters before. We're gonna do 3 chapters again because we literally have not gurged since October, if you can believe that. Fucking-tober. Okay. So he had dreams. He was wrapping foil around his head. there was an alien lady who was posing as a hot lady who was like, "Ooh, Gurg, I love you. You're so hot. I love it." So crazy. Hello, girl, but I'm no nice to see you. It is, yeah. This is definitely a fever dream. So that was one chapter. Then the next chapter we read was remember Julia/Julie, where Gurg as an 11-year-old had to pull an older lady because yeah, the whole chapter about what they did and stuff. And then he went on a plane and stabbed an alien / the special ed kid with a fork, and then went up to a dreamland where he was killing the shit out of a bunch of aliens. And it ended. So, thank you, Shelly. That's nice of you to say. I appreciate it. Okay. So that's where we're at. So we're gonna do 3 chapters tonight. God. Ooh! Oh my gosh, thank you. Hi, Ace Arts. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. Is that too loud? That scares me. Like, I didn't want it to, but it does. I don't know. I don't understand. These are. Anyway. All right. Raise your hand if we're ready, because we're gonna go and do this, and it's gonna be great. Ready to go? Okay. Here we go. I don't understand. I just don't understand. Can I? All right, I just turned off the volume for it. Okay, here we go. So, chapter 15 is called God of Black. Ooh, delightful. Okay. The aliens haven't bothered me for years. Maybe they didn't send out a distress signal. Maybe they're afraid of me. Gurg wishes everybody was afraid of him, for real. What? I'm reading this cold, by the way. I've been keeping myself busy with my abilities. I've learned to levitate on command. I've learned to cook food. With my thoughts. I can make water funnel upward and fall just by thinking about it. Gurg is literally the vampires from Breaking Dawn. Oh my god. I can even repair injuries. Whatever is in my head, it can change the world around it in an instant. Maybe it was growing over time. Maybe fall upwards, by the way. Maybe the older I get, the more aliens fear me, which is why they tried to get me so young. That is fucking creepy, Greg. My god. The older I get, by the way. What tense are you writing this in? I don't think you have any idea. You have no idea what tense you wrote this in, Gurg. I imagined I've been left alone all this time because I simply wanted to be. Nope, I did not skip any chapters, by the way. A lot of people have been doing whatever I want them, TOO. What ability? How did he get abilities? Alright, well, let's just look back at the previous chapter. He just has abilities now, I guess. Anyway. Any freaking way. Julia is 18 now! Oh no! And we've gone all the way many times. Ew. What kind of grown-ass man fucking says all the way? Gurg did finish it. He finished it. Hello, Lemon Jingles. Nice to see you. We're all lost here. Don't even fret. You're in good company. I never told her to do anything, but the summer that just passed. The moment I desired her, she made herself available to me. So Gurg has to mind control women in order to get them to sleep with him. That says so much. She calls me when I miss her. She doesn't when I'm distracted. Oh my god. Wow. Cool.
No one argues with me anymore. No one questions me. My test scores in class are always passing, even when I pay absolutely no attention. Oh my god, this is some crazy ass wish fulfillment here. This is scary. Goodness. So I'm gonna be concentrating more on the book. You guys in the chat can have at it, have fun, have a good time, but not too much fun. Not too much fun, kids. It's September, a sunny day out. Being 14, I had just started high school.
Did we all have a fucking collective stroke here? What the fuck? So a couple years. So he was 11. So you couldn't have just said 3 years. Like now he's
being 14.
High school, by the way. High school is capital H, capital S. Oh my god.
David was coincidentally in all the same classes as me. I had grown fond of him being around.
Ooh. I hope you mind control him to have him S your D.
We had a lot of long talks. He even let me know all the reasons he ever did anything to distance himself from me. We even hugged!
What the fuck? Oh my god.
Throughout all the orientations today, whenever I found myself getting bored, things would suddenly turn into a typical name game. Some teachers even resorted to letting us roam the halls early to get a better feel for the school on our own.
What? Oh my god. Hi, Katie. Nice to see you. Thanks for saying. Hugging equals... They even hugged. Boys even hugged. Oh my god. It's unbelievable. And so teachers just let students roam the halls to get a better feel of the school? Is it not the same school? I don't get it. Okay.
This was all I expected. Exactly what I wanted. In my last class of the day, PE, the instructor was talking about the essentials of safety. A male student with long black hair
and red tips
to my right raised his hand and asked the teacher, "But what if we want to hurt someone?" The teacher looked back at the student and said, "Why would you want to hurt anyone?" The boy looked at me and I saw right through him.
Oh my god.
I saw his alien form. It took years, but they finally decided to start to pursue me again. Pursue me.
Yep, that's what they did.
He didn't get a chance to reply to the teacher's question. I knew what he was going to say. He was going to try to imply that I was a danger to the other students. He was going to try and out me.
Sure, Greg. That's exactly what it was gonna happen because you have just mind control to everybody right now. Oh my god. There's no rhyme or reason to any of this.
Everyone gathered around him. As he gasped for breath, Ampersand fell over. The moment he looked in my eyes, it was like time froze. My heart was beating so quickly. My focus so precise. I felt like my eyes could cut me.
I felt like my eyes could cut the air in half. Slice. Like they poke out like whack-a-mole and there's Ginsu knife their way. No, hi Holiday, nice to see you. No one has any idea where the hell this book is going. Not even.
That's when I decided he should die. Moments before I severed his ability to breath, reality glowed around me.
Hello, Omar. Nice to see you.
The lights, the skin of all the students, the teacher's bald head. It was like I could see everything I needed. Ampersand, it all shined. In the moment my existence demanded it, I knew everything I needed to know. I didn't need to hide anymore. I realized nothing could hurt me. That alien underestimated me, and when I was done deciding his fate, when I was done soaking in the reality of my situation, and numerous factors saturating the air.
Factors don't saturate air, by the way.
Like whispers in my car.
Oh, ear. Car. Sorry. This is weird font. It's ear.
Whispers in my ear had all spoken their piece at once. I surmise no one has ever known whoever or whatever I am.
That's some nice self-realization there. My God.
I'm calling an ambulance, screamed the PE teacher as the alien's head smacked the ground repeatedly as it convulsed on the floor.
So just literally just out of nowhere, just aliens decided to pursue him again. Phew. Okay. Okay.
His skull cracking open from his violent thrashing echoed through my head.
You're trying to sound... He's forcing this otherworldly kind of quality onto... What's his name? What's even the character's name? Daniel? No one knows! But it's not anything. It's just word salad. It's all bullshit.
When I realized the aliens had found me, like you didn't realize that moments before, my brain instinctively sent a vibration outward so I could sense where this creature had come from. His trail left a stench I could only sense in my mind. Thousands of miles away, a ship idled.
I got a very weird callback to Lost right now.
This one was different than the last. Thinking of the one that came before, over time I grew a subtle remorse for what I did to all the creatures on the initial ship. It was somewhat nice to know that I wouldn't be killing the innocent bystanders, ampersand families of those who came to harm me this time around. I laid down slowly as the screams began. The alien's skin was melting away, and everyone who gathered around him began to see that boy for who he really was. I'm sure after a while they would notice I was now passed out, but I planned to be back before anyone showed concern. What is like a scientific, well not scientific, a sci-fi word for like someone who's just, you know, completely a this is like invoking, and I don't know this very much. It's invoking some kind of Lovecraftian mega otherworldly sort of I don't know, just a person who can do anything, anywhere, anytime, anything they want, and they can't ever be killed in a way. Like I don't. Flight out of your body is incredibly smooth. You can see the clouds blowing through the air, but you don't feel a thing. There's no weight, no friction, or any other form of resistance. The speed I traveled was selective. I was taking my time getting to the ship simply because I hadn't traveled into space since the last time they visited me. Hurrying would imply I was worried, but I knew I had plenty of time.
Sloth, hello! Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. You showed up at a very opportune moment, because no one has any idea what the fuck is going on. Do we? Do you? Because I sort of do. I can put the pieces together, but it's okay. Don't worry, guys. Thank you, Queer. I appreciate it. Don't worry. This is why we're going, like, months without Gurgan. It's like spurts of Gurg. And then we don't. Don't worry. We'll be good.
The moment I passed through the walls, a field activated around the entire ship.
Oh. Like not... Like a spaceship, not like a literal ship on the ocean. I wish it was a ship on the ocean. Sorry.
Pardon me. I don't think they knew I would find out what was going on so quickly. They thought I was now trapped, but I wasn't going to bother proving them wrong yet. My curiosity consumed me.
Hello, Ayek. Nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by, girlfriend.
The aliens on board looked rough. Some had significant scars. Others were old, ampersand, crippled. Passing through multiple rooms on the ship, I could hear the minds and vocal cords screaming. There was a kitchen, a control station, bathrooms, bedrooms, everything you would expect on a space nation. Space nation. Made by humans only in black, and not quite presented in the same style or proportions.
That is such lazy writing. Oh my god. Oh dear lord. That's like, you know, everything you would expect. Well, you don't know what I would expect, Gerg. You only wish you were Cthulhu or whatever. What is Cthulhu? Who is he? What's he do?
It was beyond obvious these creatures were not here by their own choice. My original assumption was that they were simply afraid, as they had heard stories about me.
Oh, the universe gives this much of a shit about you, Gerg. I know it's so gothic, oh my god.
But seeing their bodies, they appeared as prisoners. This species must be one to exile anyone who is imperfect. Perfectly imperfect.
Ayek, don't go to sleep. Stay with us for a little bit. For 3 chapters. We'll see.
It was odd, though. I had seen these aliens repair exploded eyes before. I had seen them heal as if it was nothing before. So why were all these rooms filled with broken creatures? Unless there was a monetary system in their society, and healing came at a price. What?
The literal...
Fuck. I felt bad for them. They were terrified of me and had no will to harm me. As I arrived in the control center of the ship, I could see the pilots were not piloting anything at all. Oh, it was all as if this were set up elsewhere. One of the creatures, who was not horrified by my presence, approached me and tried to communicate with me in their alien language.
Okay, so... You go onto this society of aliens who had stopped pursuing you for years. I don't know why. I don't understand. You know, I assume that they're all broken and hurt because you know, Gerg went on that rampage on the plane that he was on, and just started stabbing the literal shit out of them. But he's talking about a society, and when I hear society, I think of that one place in Fallout 3 where you had to, like, lower the bridge, or, like, it went around, and you go in, and it's like a little society. I don't remember. I don't know any of the names of anything. But, hello, Emily, nice to see you. I don't know, but... Is it, we live in a society. Is it even worth trying to analyze what the fuck I'm reading right now? Is this a fruitless endeavor? Because I'm trying. I really am. I'm really trying to put the pieces together, but it's not really working. Is it? No, it's not.
I could feel what it felt. It was afraid of the second ship. A ship that hid behind a cloak that those on board had no idea I could detect and see right through.
14-year-old Gerg is just.
I felt sympathy for this creature speaking to me. He reminded me of the special ed boy who drugged me in the bathroom. Also, he could remove the devices the other aliens planted in my brain to attempt stunting my abilities.
Yeah. Well, I honestly feel like he just gave me some much needed insight into what happened in this story. Because I didn't realize that a special ed kid drugged him in the bathroom and removed alien devices. This is his 3rd book, by the way. This is his 3rd book. And yeah.
The invisible ship fired a beam towards the prisoner ship that penetrated the force field. Everyone
exploded around me. Suddenly the bus exploded. Remember that?
My arms, my legs, my upper body. I didn't even notice it was all gone in an instant.
That's fine. Stream. Everybody's playing Fallout in this chat right now. Do it. Do it, guys. I wish I could play Fallout right now.
I felt myself floating through space, past the field the elite aliens had generated around the now decimated prisoner ship. They shot at me once more. They did? And I felt nothing. Oh. They fired again, and I continued to advance regardless. These creatures were not stupid. They knew they were all about to die. It took them only seconds before they attempted to evade me, but before they even began to turn, the entire ship was crushed in front of my reforming eyes. What? Literally what? What the fuck? As my brain grew around the black rock, the source of who I am, and my body was restored to it''s full form, I felt a sense of immortality. The world was mine. Maybe one day the universe. But I had been up here too long. Time to return to class. That's chapter 15, everybody. There are 24 of these fucking things, by the way. He finished it. He finished it. He finished it. And we have to finish it. We have to. I can't Brett Keane this shit. Which I can't even begin to revisit at this point. We need to finish this. We need to see just how far down the rabbit hole we can fall. Because literally, I don't even. He just went up to the aliens because one had found him and he was making the one kill himself in gym class. He went up to the ship and he noticed there was a prisoner ship and then there was another ship and now there. What I would like to do is I would like to try to write an analysis of this shit when we're done. Because this has no plot. I would love to try to piece something together. I would love to. I don't know. I don't know. Shall we continue? Shall we continue? No, we're like in the middle of it, technically. This is chapter 16 of 24. What's the plot? I don't know. Oh, my inner life. Oh, guys. Oh, I need to get better at finishing things that I start, you know. So if we've started this, we've got to finish it, you know, unfortunately. I would say yes, this is his worst book. In the sense that I can't that's exactly what it is. It is Gurg's version of Stranger Things. If Stones to Abigail was his Sonichu, and This Is Why I Hate You was his Dianetics, this is his Stranger Things. He's trying very hard to come off sounding sci-fi and deep in a way, trying to marry the two, but it's not working because he can't. His mind must be a very scary place to be right now. And Stranger Gurgs. Let's just keep it going. Here we go. It's chapter 16. Goodbye, Washington. I was sitting in the nurse's office. I was visited by other students, some I barely knew. Lost in thoughts over what happened beyond the comprehension of most people who were visiting me.
Beyond the comprehension of most people who have literally read your books word for word. Too. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you, Gotcha Girl. You just missed. We just had everybody explode. Everybody exploded. Everybody. Excuse me.
I came to a realization. The power I have inside me, it has turned my entire world into whatever I desire.
Didn't you realize that, like, literally the last chapter? Okay.
I am human, despite the rock in my head.
Well, at least Gurg admits that he's got a bunch of rocks in his head. Jesus, Lord in heaven.
All I am is another person.
who can literally change the fabric of the universe around him. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have selfish thoughts. I'm designated to forward my own species. Ew. Ew. I'm programmed to do whatever it takes to survive. And now, I'm manipulating the world around me to make everyone love me. But that's wrong.
Wow.
There's war. And then there's normal life. In war, you do whatever you can to continue your existence. But this perversion of reality itself, I don't want it anymore. David was smiling across the room from me. Two pretty teachers with cleavage showing stood by waiting for me to address them at the entrance of the room.
Fucking ew. Fucking ew. Like, oh my god. Like, didn't I just do a podcast about creepy older female teachers wanting to bang their students? What the literal shit. No, he did not kill David. He killed Philip. Oh yeah, he sure as shit wrote another book. Mm-hmm. This one's taken me a very long time to read because it just, you can see why I'm waiting a long time to read this because, ew, Ryan, that's gross. Because I can't wrap my head around this nonsense, you know? It is 50 Shades of Fucked Up. Why is he writing? He's off to prove that he can do everything, you know? He wants to be a jack of all trades. But the ending to that phrase is a master of none. So he clearly, you know, I'm going to be a bit more snarky about the writing process because I write in my, oh, thank you, Aldi. That's so nice for you to say. Where are your videos? You gotta make more videos. Have you made more videos lately? They're so good. I write something every day, and I did write another short story, which I don't know if I'm gonna publish yet because I just don't know. But I'm doing it, you know. We're all doing it, and that's good. And it frustrates me that, you know, if fucking Gerg can finish a book, you know. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't hear the alerts, but I appreciate folks who are subscribing. Sorry if I miss it. Thank you. Well, well, congrats on starting a new job. That's awesome. That's better than Gergen all the time, you know. But no, your videos still make me laugh to this day. I love them. No, that sounds great, Queer. I think that that sounds like a lot of fun. How many pages is it? Is Gerg's book or what I wrote? Because I don't know. It's literally in like 3 pieces. I wrote it in like 4 different notebooks. So we'll see. That makes no sense. I wrote it in a notebook and a Word document. Anyway, let's keep.
David was, oh wait, oh yeah. I looked at all of them and I smiled. Something is about to change, I said. The teacher with larger breasts than most anyone I've seen replied.
What do you mean, cutie?
And click, just like that, their smiles faded.
Ryan. Oh, man.
Both teachers were overcome with an expression of confusion and immediately left the room.
Oh, thank you, Ayek. 5 pounds. I just realized this is on the Giants channel with the super chats. Sadie, get yourself something nice and maybe something for Giants too. Oh, isn't she so sweet? Thank you so much, Ayek. I appreciate it for the 5 poundses.
David stood up, looked me in the eyes, lifted his finger and said, I don't know what's going on, but I haven't liked you since elementary school. Stay away from me. He then proceeded to leaving the room. This felt better. This felt like real life.
It did it? Did it really? Did it fucking really? Good God.
Oh boy. Walking out of the nurse's office.
What? What? Oh. He's still in the nurse's office. I thought he was in a classroom. Okay. What was the point of the teachers saying with the cleavage saying cutie to him? Why is David now? Why is he now hating him?
Walking out of the nurse's office, most students had already left.
He did it again. BUSSES. The buses
were gone, but my mom was just pulling up outside in her car.
Guys, the best thing you can do is do your damnedest to not end on prepositions. That's so bad. He's like, I mean, Gerg is not a seasoned writer, but he has ended so many sentences on prepositions. Pulling up outside in her car. Well, no shit, she's in her car, dipshit. Like, come on. All right, anyway.
She hadn't smiled very much since she left Papa.
I didn't remember. Okay. She left Papa.
He drank alcohol a lot. She didn't like his use of illegal drugs either. At one point, he grabbed her and threw her against the wall, screamed at her. She finally decided to leave him, saying it was to protect us from what I recall. But from what I recall, he was always nice to us.
It took him a paragraph to say that the mom left the dad. And apparently he's an illegal drug user, too. Okay! I have no idea.
My sisters handled the divorce
Ew, I'm sorry, I snotted.
They handled the divorce relatively well. My eldest seemed to care the least.
We were literally just talking about teachers with cleavage and David literally ending their friendship, and now we're talking about the divorce. It's just a thing that we do.
We would all have relationship problems in our future.
Self-awareness. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Sorry.
Maybe as a result of our mother leading by example. Maybe because of our genetics, or maybe because this is just the way humans are. My mother didn't talk to me much on the drive home. Something had changed in her like it did everyone else. I was curious, so I chose to dive into her mind, silently sitting behind her.
Seriously, maybe I should be high to read this. That would make I would come up with something.
There was a negative circular narrative running through her head.
How do you know that, Greg? Because because that's what runs through your head all the time?
She couldn't get over her eyes exploding all those years ago. Reasonably so.
Remember that when her eyes just started bleeding out of nowhere?
She was thinking about me, how I was the one at fault. And she seemed to want nothing to do with me, despite the fact I was her own flesh and blood. I didn't dive into her mind further than her surface thoughts.
What? I'm telling you my surface thoughts right now. You don't need to, look inside my head to see it, you know? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I would go back to everyone liking me, to everyone smiling when I entered the room. But that is a fiction. it is a tanning bed instead of a beach.
Greg, you tried right there. You tried right there. A tanning bed instead of a beach. I get it. You did something good there, bruh. It still makes no fucking sense in context, but I like the idea of, like, you know, tanning bed instead of a beach. Did Gerg do something good? I think he did. Oh man. Aw, I got my short hair, my grandma hair. It's cute, right? I hope. Nice to see you. Thanks for everybody for stopping by tonight. I really appreciate it, as we're just hanging out here. Hanging out with the family. Here we go.
When I got home, it was more of the same. I was a freak to my family. I was only seeing it now as I had been in denial before, and because of the mutated black core in my brain, I thought it was the rock. The world denied it with me.
Aw, thank you, everybody. You're also very nice to me. I appreciate it.
I was to call Julia tonight. She was expecting me. Incredibly worried, my hand shook as I lifted the phone. On the other hand, Julia answered almost instantly.
Hi, Daniel.
She happily yelped into the phone. Oh my god. More like,
hi, Daniel. The book is called
Reaper's Creek. Hi, Julia, I replied. I miss you
so much. I've been thinking about you all day.
She said genuinely.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, she would be 18 now because she was 15 before. Oh man. What? Ayek? Is that for real? Because that's really sad.
I was so happy to hear someone still liked me. Hello, Saber. Nice to see you.
I was happy to hear someone still liked me.
But maybe she only liked me because she didn't know about who I was. Without hesitation, I sent a wave of thoughts her way. Okay. They filled her mind, and she fell into complete silence. The abductions. What? The abductions.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sorry, Ike. Well, don't freak me out like that. No, it's all good. Like, I know, I thought it was the meme at first, but I was still like, you know. A wave of thoughts. That's great. Don't worry if you're confused. If you just joined us, don't worry if you're confused, because we're all confused in here. See, now I'm having another grandma moment, because that's my, like, old grandma voice. Like, my old, like, yeah, my old, like, Jersey grandma voice. Just, oh, you know, just gotta do my thing over here. We're just reading the Gerg tonight. Don't worry about it, kids, you know.
The abductions. The dead animals. The creatures I killed. My mother's eyes. She saw it all. I made sure of that.
What are you're willingly pushing people away right now is what I'm getting out of this, right? I'll find a character to do some grandma Jersey Giants. Good lord.
Julia? I asked.
Julie, I shit you not. Julia, I asked, and then it says Julie. Oh, Gerg! Come on! What are you doing? Whoa, almost dropped my phone. What are you doing? Hello, Rose Red, nice to see you.
Julia? I asked. Julie spoke softly.
I just had so many.
I interrupted her. It's me, Julia. I can do anything I want.
There's ellipses, that's why I'm pausing.
And I wanted you to know who I am. Julia went silent on the other line. After another moment, she asked,
You controlled all those people?
I answered, yes, I did. I've hurt people. I've seen and done things beyond this world. Now it was her turn to interrupt me.
Did you control me? Why am I the same?
After a brief pause, I said, I don't know! I'm glad you still like me, though.
Oh, 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 oh. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Whew. Okay.
Julia spoke up quickly again.
Come see me.
Setting down the phone, I walked over to my family sitting in the front room watching TV. We were living in a condo with 2 bedrooms thanks to the divorce
That we just found out about in this chapter, by the way.
I'm going to leave for a while, I said. A tear fell down my mom's face, clearly still swamped with thoughts of before. Thoughts of before.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Don't worry if you are confused. Yoshiki, we're all confused. I'm confused, and I've literally been reading this word for word for fucking months. It's taken me almost a year. Like we started reading this in April of 2018. It just.
She said, You can't just leave when you want. You're 14. My middle sister added,
Maybe he should leave.
Seconds later, the sliding door closed behind me.
Oh, I just read ahead a little bit. I kissed my dog goodbye. I didn't know he had a dog. Did you guys know he had a dog?
And just as I did without my body, I flew off into the air towards Ohio, where Julia was waiting.
He has the power of flight, ladies and gentlemen. He can just fucking fly. I can't with this shit. Oh my god.
Oh my god. The trip to her took as long as I wanted it to.
Thank you so much. 5 pounds. I've listened to Giants read every chapter so far, and I have no idea what's happening. It's just word salad, puberty, and aliens. You are right about that, girlfriend, and thank you so much for the 5 pounds. I very much appreciate it. He's just gonna fucking fly, right? Oh, dear God.
Oh my god.
It might be some symptoms of Gerg-sophrenia, perhaps. Gerg is his own symptom, you know? Gerg is just one big symptom of Gergen.
Which
Sorry, wait. The trip to her took us as long as I wanted it to,
which was about 15 minutes. I landed outside her window on her porch.
He's Peter Pan. He's exemplifying his Peter Pan complex right now. God almighty.
Trying to position myself in a good lighting.
You vain motherfucker. Oh my gosh. Sienna Dare. $4.99. Go buy a drink on me. Thank you so much. I will do that. I appreciate it. You guys are very, very sweet tonight to do this. I love it. Thank you so much.
Trying to position myself in a good lighting and pose
she might think is cool. There's no fucking way. There's no fucking way.
I spoke to her mind. Julia, look outside. Julia walked up to her window in a towel as she had just gotten out of the shower. Her facial expression was priceless. Oh, okay. She was even more amazed when a human-sized hole formed in her wall, seemingly on its own.
Come again? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, what is with him in showers? You're right, Pruppets. That is a very good observation. I don't fucking know, man.
Walking towards her, I grabbed her and kissed her. I was so much taller than her. It was perfect. She went to kiss me back, wrapping her arms around me, which caused her towel to fall. I lifted her up, leaving the perfect hole in her wall behind me.
She doesn't fucking question the fact that her wall just opens up and it just fucking walked in. Yeah. Yeah. He got there 15 minutes from Washington to Ohio, not questioning it because Gurg is now a literal goddamn superhuman.
I laid her on the bed. The next hour of my life was spent doing everything I wanted to do. And I knew what she wanted fell in perfect line without any influence.
Ready for the sentence?
A bullet passed through my neck and into her forehead.
And that's the end of the chapter. What do you think, folks? How'd that sound? Oh my gosh! Heart piece for you, $5. I love seeing Sadie. Thank you for streaming tonight. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Very nice of you guys. Very generous tonight. Thank you so much. Just know, guys, that Gurg can last an hour, apparently. Just one. Sadie's very appreciative. Look, I'm like sandwiched between Sadie's. So a bullet passed through his neck and into her forehead. But we still got 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 8 more. I can't count. 8 more chapters. 8 more chapters. Oh, well, thank you, Mike. That's nice of you to say. I appreciate it. Okay. Okay. We're ready to go on to chapter 17, and that's the last one we're going to do. Yep, that's Mrs. Sadie right there, just hanging. Oh, this pillow was a birthday gift from Ayek. I love it. Everyone loves it. It's so cute. It fits perfectly. I love the aesthetic. It's like the yellow with the dark blue couch. It's just mwah! Loves it. Thank you, Ayek. I appreciate it. Ew. I don't want to think about Gurg's baby carrot. Ew. Gross, gross, gross. So, all right. So there's 24 chapters, like I said. So the plan is, excuse me. The plan is we'll do one more chapter tonight. Then we're going to do 18, 19, and 20 at some time. Who knows when. And then we'll do the last 4 because apparently the last one is very, very short. But I am having a blast tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me. We're going to do one more chapter. Yeah, the whole book is out. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Nar. I appreciate it. I'm glad you guys like my hair because, I question it every time I wake up. Seriously. But I'm making it work. Thank you guys. So, yeah, how did you shot through the neck and her forehead? Was he like this? Like his neck is in her forehead area? Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to get rid of the blonde. Yeah. Oh my God. Should I read my short stories? I can't do that. I can't do it. I'll let you guys read them. Once I get it written down, I might publish it. It's dirty. I'm good at writing erotica though, so I'm gonna just keep doing it. I know. I don't understand his logic behind releasing one chapter at a time. You know, I just think it was weird to do that, but I don't know. We can talk more about me later, but let's just knock out this last chapter and then we'll We'll have a little chat, because I haven't been live for you guys in a very, very long time, especially on this channel. You know, this is my old school channel, which I love, and I never want to give it up. Well, Dexter, funny you should bring that up. There's been a bunch of requests from people who want me to read their stuff. I think it would be great to do that. But if I do it, oh my gosh, Ayak, thank you so much. 10 pounds, I'd like to pre-order these Dirte writings. Thank you, Ayak, I very much appreciate it. You're very, very generous tonight. Oh my gosh, Rose Red, thank you so much. $5, happy darn New Year. Thank you, everybody, I very much appreciate it. You guys are rocking my world tonight. Thank you. Let's talk about the readings after. Let's just knock Gurg out of the fucking park, and then we'll discuss my ideas that I have, okay? Sound good? All right, let's do this shit. Okay. Chapter 17.
Playing God. She was dead. I stared at her as the life left her eyes. I didn't see a red glow. I saw a diverse explosion of light before me, her essence, her energy, leaving her body. Julia had been shot through the neck.
What? You were shot through the neck, you dumbass! She died in the afterglow, ew. Like Gurg could make a woman glow, please.
Julia had been shot through the neck, bled out, ampersand all I did was stare.
Didn't he just say fucking forehead? How did it go like up and under and like through? Ew. Gross.
The man who shot her, he was wearing a funny costume. He must have thought very highly of himself.
What, fucking Gacy's out there? John Wayne Gacy's out there?
I should have known he was behind me. I should have known he was peering through the skylight above us.
Oh! Oh! What? 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 No. Thankfully, he's 14 now. He's 14 and fucking an 18-year-old.
Carefully aiming his weapon to do what he no doubt thought would kill me. I knew why he was here. I could read everything about the situation I found myself in to the smallest detail. He was hired by a person
who was hired by another person. Heard it from a man who heard it from a man who heard it from another, right? Who was that? Oh, what? Okay, let's read the sentence again.
He was hired by a person who was hired by another person who was sent to employ an assassin. An assassin such as him. Those creatures that took me on their ship, the ones who tested on me, tried to defeat my Blackstone.
Fucking what?
They really thought that if they sent someone after me who wasn't like them, I wouldn't retaliate. Time for punishment. Oh, I'm so threatened. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
The assassin was pinned against the wall, blood leaking from his ears to match his polka dot suit. Red and black, ridiculous.
Nice assassin. Just stand out like crazy. Thank you, Jado. That's nice of you to say. If you're an assassin, wouldn't you want to blend in with the shadows? Instead, you're walking around in like a pink, like a fucking polka dotted suit, like. Right? If they have powers, why did they hire? Heard it from a man to go hire an assassin to kill. It makes no sense.
Julia's soul moved in the slowest of motion, almost as if she was sticking around to look into her own eyes. This is creepy. To see her own dead body. Just like you hear in all those stories.
What fucking stories, Greg? What fucking stories have that?
We love looking at ourselves as we leave. Oh, almost like one final goodbye. There were creatures all over Earth, just like the ones who took me. Only these ones hid in human skin. It was time for there to be none!
Hello, Eileen. Nice to see you.
My body collapsed as I
Ejected out of it. Ew.
Time froze again. I imagined a beam of energy coming out the back of my neck, my spine, my tailbone, and my feet. I forward thrusted through the wall.
Greg just like hip thrusted his way, just all the way through the wall. Yep, that's what he did.
Shooting across highways, through wooded areas, and across the ocean, I traveled to every green light I could see, ampersand, feel for thousands of miles.
He waited for the green light, though. He stopped at the red lights, though, so don't worry. Ew, it's so gross. This is what's happening, everybody.
The green light I programmed or otherwise designated in my mind to signify the visitors.
That's a sentence? That's a sentence.
All I would have to do is get close enough to see their face for them to die. I could have simply imagined them perish from across the planet. But I wanted to see. I wanted to be close. I wanted to experience their death with my own presence.
Yes. That's the thing that you're gonna do. Is he having sex with the universe? Probably. He wishes.
There were creatures in the There were creatures in the bodies of children. Their adopted mother, ''S, screamed at the loss of them.
You're the angel of death. You're the fucking final plague now, Greg. Jesus.
Some of them had fathers who cried. Some of them had no fathers at all. Other creatures were businessmen. In fact, most of them were.
Oh, great. Thank God. No one cares about them dying. Sure.
I pulled some of them out of buildings. I drowned some in their own bathtubs. The rest I simply separated head from body.
What if they're not aliens, though? Oh, thank you, Tokyo Dreamer. That's nice of you to say. What if they're not aliens? What if they're, what if they're just regular people and you're just going on like a deadly rampage? Yeah, he said my scourge. Oh my God. He kissed his dog and then became God. Oh my God, I love it. This is so silly, guys. So silly. He's killing aliens in the form of people. Like, they're, I don't fucking know. I wish I knew. I really do.
If it occurred in real time, their deaths
took me 17 hours and 47 minutes to accomplish. What the fuck? How do you time? He's like watching and go. And just fucking times it out. Okay.
However, this was in the other realm of existence. Thus, I was back before the assassin could let out his second scream of pain from my intentional tightening of pressure around his entire body.
Oh, guys, I'm glad that we were attuned to that this was in the other realm of existence. Very important, readers, to make sure that you know which plane of existence your characters are on, you know?
I'm screaming. I wanted my body upright by the time I got back.
What the fuck does that mean?
And there I was, standing lifeless next to Julia in our blood-soaked bed, waiting for my soul to return. As I phased through the wall.
He used phased correctly. Wow. P-H-A-S-E-D. That's correct. That is the correct way to do it. Because before he F-A-Z-E-D'd it. And I think Stones to Abigail. Honestly, Stones to Abigail would be a fucking palate cleanser at this point.
As I faced through the wall, I walked into my body and lurched towards the man on the wall, holding his throat, feeling his pulse blink down my arm. I spoke to him. I want you to see how pointless what you have done is. He looked at me with a smile in his eyes, showing his teeth in a half grin on his face.
Showing his teeth in a half grin, like... What? I have really small teeth and, like, huge gums. That's why I don't smile. Hey, Adrian, nice to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. I don't know.
He looked at me with a smile in his eyes, showing his teeth and a half grin on his face as blood seeped out his mouth. He gurgled, "I don't fear you," I replied. "Julia?" The man looked at me, trying to hold back his confusion, making it with false confidence.
What the fuck were those words put together? Nope. Oh, thank you, Mordecai. That's nice of you to say. Arthur Gale wishes he was this in tune with the planes of existence.
Julia sat up in bed. The light her soul filled the room with was gone. Without much thought, I had returned her to this world and had given her all the information she needed to know. Julia blinked a few times and looked at me, holding the man against the wall with blurry eyes.
"You're naked,"
she said. I replied, "And it's not just your blood that I'm drenched in, darling."
How come Gerg says like crazy creepy things and he thinks that makes the ladies tingle? Why is that a thing? Do we know? Are we ever gonna know? What do you think? Hello, Blinken. Are you a sleepy girl? Are you a sleepy little lady? Oh, we took a nap on the couch today. Julia has to be back because she has to be there. She has to be just a vagina for Gerg, you know? I know, it's so romantic. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus God. What is this? In extremely Aaron Hansen voice. What is this?
The assassin screamed. I replied, "I just wanted you to see that you accomplished nothing, and your employers are dead." A look of desperation crossed his eyes as the walls melted behind him.
He just melts. He just melts walls now.
I didn't want to kill him, to be brutally honest. I only wanted to kill what I fear. The creatures from another world, they had the means to kill me. I knew... Pardon me. I knew I would have to commit further genocide against them to truly protect myself. But this human, all humans, there was nothing for them to do but kneel.
Gerg, honey, ain't nobody gonna kneel before you. You're not powerful enough to have that happen. You only think you are. And the only reason that anybody listens to you is because you've manipulated them for years into thinking that you fucking know what the hell you're talking about. And you don't. Because there is more walls closing around him at this point. And he ain't gonna do nothing about it. Like, you know, you got yourself into these situations. There is no wriggling out of them. And you know it. And it sucks for you, but I just am gonna sip my water here, and you know, that is what it is.
As the man passed through the walls, soaring hundreds of miles from me at thousands of miles per hour,
Okay, that seems off.
I made sure he stayed alive and that he landed in a swamp near nothing familiar to him. Gerg wants to drain the swamp. Huh? I sparred this man.
Oh no, spared. Sorry.
I spared this man, but left him broken. If he lived at this point, that would be up to him. As the walls reformed, as the blood evaporated into nothing, as the floor cleaned itself and the furniture we broke reassembled.
The furniture we broke? What were you? Were you Edward Cullen fucking her? He's casting that Dumbledore spell where you just get everything going together. Oh, thank you, Mouseketeer. It's nice of you to say. Oh, drain the swamp or wetland. You guys, oh my. We'll be snarky about that shit on this channel. Why not? Oh no.
As the bullet hole in the glass above us closed,
Okay. I feel like if a bullet passed through a window, it would shatter, right? Perhaps? Suddenly the furniture exploded. Oh my god.
As the sheets on the bed made themselves, Julia spoke to me.
What can you not do?
I replied quickly, lose you! She laughed.
Smooth, Daniel. Ew. Smooth Gurg.
I continued, there's no need for us to talk anymore. There's no need for us to talk anymore. Walk to me. I lifted my hand and Julia walked forward to press her forehead against it.
What? Just like... Yeah. Oh, I don't know.
With Julia breathing softly as my skin warmed hers, I formed a new stone. What the fuck? It grew in the center of her mind and glowed another color, blue.
You know what I just got reminded of? The movie Mother, which I was shitting all over when I first started watching it, but then when I was done, I was like, wow, that was a really good movie. You know how, like, well, spoiler alert, I guess. I don't want to spoiler it.
Tears poured from Julia's eyes as she whimpered, "What is this?" I replied in her mind silently. She looked up at me as I dropped my hand and listened to the words I spoke within the walls behind her eyes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, that was so many prepositions.
Now I cannot lose you, ever! As Julia realized I had made her invulnerable to harm.
I'm glad he could just do that. Yeah, sure.
She smiled in a manner that seemed scared, sad, ampersand, hopeful all at once.
Scared, sad, and hopeful. Okay. Hello, zombie warrior. Nice to see you.
I grabbed Julia's hand, gazed deeply into her, and guided her back to the bed to finish what we had started. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Say no more. Oh, thank God he doesn't go into it. Woof, ah. The next morning, we disappeared together, spending most of our days in the woods, talking to each other in silence about everything we could.
That's the only way any woman can be around Gurg. Just fucking be silent around him, and he's trying to penetrate her thoughts.
The majority of our conversation revolved around our love for each other. I, above all, realized love was a product of biology, a design to encourage us to reproduce, but it was something I treasured and chose not to remove from either of us.
I'm gonna have to push back on that, because love being biological, I don't know if I entirely agree. I don't see it as solely biological. It's feelings. You know? There's feelings. There's things you can't explain. There's cosmos affecting everything. Well, he has to trivialize it because he doesn't fully understand it, you know? Love is a promise. I like that, Ayek. I think it's well established that Greg has trouble feeling things. He's a conundrum in that he feels nothing but feels everything all at once. And because he has no ability to truly self-reflect, because if you self-reflect, you work on the things that you see that are wrong with you, and you make sure to you know, going forward, you don't do the same thing. He can self-reflect, but he doesn't change his behavior at all in ways that would benefit him. He just does what he's always done because that's what works, or that's what has worked in the past. So therein lies that issue where, you know, you experience a feeling, and you know, depending on how you interpret it and how you go about continuing to feel it, I guess. And you're right, feeling pleasure is not the same thing as emotions. Maybe that's why people are masochists or sadomasochists, perhaps. You know, you are emotional masochists in a way, you know? It's interesting. It's Gerg's psychology is something that can be talked about for decades to come, honestly. It's very interesting, you know? Anyway, let's finish this nonsensicalness. Oh no.
Julia would have our child one day. She insisted to me, and I felt her desire. But another desire existed. There were people around the world just like her. People, if I had met instead of her, I could have cared for in a similar way.
That's a nice fucking thing to say about somebody. Like, you know, similar people, I would have done the same thing.
There were innocent people. There were lost children, ampersand. I was doing nothing for any of them, despite being given all the power I could have.
Is this like a religious allegory or something, Greg? Like, are you trying to pretend you're God right now? Where your version of God where you think like, oh, he can help out so many people, but he doesn't. Hello, Anna. Nice to see you. This is Gerg's third book, and nobody knows what's going on. We're just reading word salad right now. But we're having fun doing it. I think. I'm having fun.
Society was like a book full of images saturated with gore and chaos.
You have a fucked up version of society.
I could stomach the cover, but the moment I tried to open a single page, I felt defeated. Hopeless.
You can't open a page. You can open to a page. You can't open a page. What are you talking about, moron? Jesus Lord.
Jesus God Almighty. However, I remained a teenager. While I can take actions to preserve my own existence and that of those I love, I didn't know where to begin when it came to the order of society. I have no idea how to decide who lives and who dies when they are not an active threat to anyone.
Gerg is God now, right? Is this the conclusion we can draw? We can safely draw that he's God now, literally God.
And that was it. I decided that to truly justify taking human life, they had to be an active threat to another human life. Okay.
Right, exactly. That's what I was thinking, Zombie Warrior.
I had to allow the world to continue mostly unaltered, but save enough people to make a significant difference overall. We were sitting outside a cabin looking on a massive private lake. What? Looking on a massive private lake. We didn't belong there. It was not ours. But there was not much to say anything.
What? But there was not much to say anything belonged to anyone. What? Oh, okay.
The cabin was abandoned for years. My thought of my place in the world plagued me just like most any human. What was my purpose?
Gerg, did you just publish your notes about what you were gonna write? Like, and you just didn't expand on anything? Why couldn't he go back to his family? He just fucking up and left to go be with Julia, to watch her be killed, to resurrect her while going on a murderous killing spree that lasted 3 paragraphs. I mean, if I may, for a second, if you're gonna be this almighty, you know, harbinger of death and destruction. You couldn't just like describe that a little bit to us? Hello, Omari, nice to see you. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, he just had to go back to Julia and just talk about wanting to, like, getting ready to have their child. I don't know, guys. So you're just gonna play hero?
Julia spoke for the first time in weeks with her own voice.
Well, she can't really use anybody else's voice, can she?
I replied, "Why speak aloud?"
She answered, "It's fun sometimes, but I dunno. Seems like no matter what you do, the world would just keep being this way. You have the ability to change it all, but you don't know if a world without darkness will really be living. So you have a choice to either end it all, let the shadows fade, or..."
I cut her off. "I can reprogram it all." She responded,
"Lobotomize everyone?"
I sat there silently.
Holy fuck. This seems like an ideal thing for Gurg, that, like, he just is able to shut the fuck up and his girl is able to just shut the fuck up and they can just communicate mentally. Now, I do believe that people who are connected to one another on a very deep level can do that in a way. You get feelings about people that, you know, it's like a mother-child connection or a father-child connection. Like, they sense something's wrong with their kid. You know what I mean? That's kind of, that is what I'm feeling. But the way that Gurg just wishes that any person he feels that connection with is going to just get him immediately on that level. Like, to the point where they don't even have to talk aloud. You know? Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh god.
"No more mental illness. I'm going to cure everyone," I said.
She replied, "So no more therapy? No more medication or disorders for anyone?" Okay.
I smiled and said, "I don't know of anyone who wants to be damaged."
You don't? Greg? You don't? Don't you like the idea of perfectly imperfect?
She added,
"Is being damaged what makes us us?"
I was at a loss. I had a loaded gun without a trigger.
What? What? She's questioning your bullshit, and that's a loaded gun without a trigger? Oh, you're so cute. Sadie. Snuggie. Sadie. Oh, she is sleeping. She is sleeping hardcore. Oh, not anymore. She's such a light sleeper, this cat. It's like I literally just move my legs and she's like, "What? Hello?" I don't get it. Anyway,
after extensive thought, I decided to change the world. Oh, okay. I decided to change the world in a way that would allow everyone to remain themselves. Only the consequences for our actions shifted.
Consequences will never be the same.
I ripped a hole in the reality standing before me. I looked into the design of it all and got to work manipulating the skeleton of our society. I strengthened potential victims of crimes. I designed defense mechanisms, enhanced aspects of the human body to strike back in a natural yet bold manner.
He sure told us that he did that, didn't he, folks? Yep.
Fingernails... Fingernails became strong as steel.
Oh, I'm glad you add that into it. What the fuck?
There was no longer an imbalance between the genders.
Oh my god, Ayek, thank you so much. Sadie belly on display. I just want to floof that belly. I know, she's got such a big belly. But thank you so much for the 5 pounds. I really much appreciate it.
There were no longer an imbalance between the genders. Children were given the natural inclination to know the locations of their parents, and vice versa. So they could never be lost or abducted effectively. Holy fucking shit, what the hell? I treated the world like lines of code in a video game, changing hit points, stamina, strength. I redesigned our species. I would say evolution was failing us, and I was the correction. However, I was a product of evolution. The time to return to the society I had transformed had come.
The end of that chapter. How'd y'all like it? I like that he just didn't, like, he's literally living in the woods to just imagine cutting nails made of steel. Oh my god. How far up your own ass do you have to be to think that you can change the world just by thinking about it? Good god. Did I take my vitamins today? I don't think I did. Let me take my vitamins right now. I mean, I think in a sense, I take a multivitamin and biotin. Women's multivitamin and then biotin. I don't think I should be taking biotin anymore though, because like it strengthens your nails, but my nails keep breaking, you know. I am absolutely getting shades of Twilight here. Like, definitely getting shades of Twilight. But, like, to a point where it's... I mean, even Twilight had more, like, description of what was going on, you know? Oh, I hate it. The pill is, like, this big. Okay. So, well, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. Griddick. The Griddick. So, yeah. There's shades of Twilight. There's shades of, Stranger Gurgs. Stranger... Strong as Steel. That's just so random. Out of all the things he could have described there, he just talks about, you know... strong ass fingernails. It's so weird. God, it's impossible. This is impossible. Impossible. It's so hard to decipher. I wish that Gurg had not released each chapter individually, because maybe it would have given him a chance to form a more cohesive story, because right now it's not cohesive. It just is. It's a mishmash of terrible. It's all over the place. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Like, at least Stones to Abigail, and This Is Why I Hate You had like a storyline to it. Like, maybe not This Is Why I Hate You so much. It's okay. Like, even us being able to, you know, oh god. Well, thank you, Silver Shadow. I appreciate you stopping by. I mean, I find it very weird that Gurg went after that one girl who reviewed his book, like, kind of recently, when these readings have been on YouTube for millions of years. And I wonder why he never decided to take a swipe at me. I wonder why. Maybe because he knows I got his number. You can't get anything past the Gines. No, he hasn't. He never has. I think you may be right. That, you know, I wanna fluff my own ego for a second and just be like, you know, but it's against Gurg, so it doesn't matter, you know. But it is like he swipes left on my profile. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean it's interesting that, you know, it's interesting that he, you know, took time to write 3 books in 3 years. And I mean, we can call them books, you know. Oh yeah. Yeah, 1 million views. That's crazy. I mean, Kirk is less ballsy than Davy Vanity. What the hell's he been doing lately? Probably just nothing. Just in a gutter somewhere. Oh my god. No, I don't know. Oh, careful. Okay, there we go. I'm drinking all sorts of things right now. I don't know. I think like I mean, honestly, I get annoyed because like I want to be able to like give you a finished product or like give people a finished product, but like I'm nowhere near anywhere close to that. Like the fact that I wrote another short story is mind-boggling to me. But I wanted to finish it before the year's over. And so I made that a goal, and I did that. Very proud of myself. Thanks. But let's talk for a second about where this channel could go, because people seem to want me to read their stuff. I've gotten a few requests from people who said that they wanted me to read their stuff, which I think is really cool. The thing is, like, I think it would be cool to do, and I would do it, like, via live stream, like, read your stuff, but I'd have to charge, because my time is very precious. I'm gonna be awake for, like, all night now, because I fell asleep very early. I took a nap on the couch, so I'm just gonna be awake the rest of the night, but, in order to read other people's stuff, I think I would, like, charge by the hour, like, live stream hour. Like, what do you guys think about that? Would that be a thing? Like, I've asked about it on Twitter before, and I think that I mean, you know, you gotta, it would be nice to be able to do things out of the goodness of your heart, but if you're gonna provide a service, you know, I think that would be a fun thing. I don't know how much I would charge per hour, but I would like to do it maybe, do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's a fucking pigeon. I hate pigeons. Get off everything! Oh. I hate them. It's the alien. Oh, man. So, yeah, I don't think I would set up Patreon again. I don't think I would do Patreon again, because I felt really bad about taking people's money when I wasn't like a content creator. I feel like doing things on a more individual basis would be better. Like you negotiate a deal and it's like a handshake, like, here's a service I provide, you know. But just doing it like that monthly thing, I felt really, really bad about it. It just, you know what I mean? So if you want, I mean, realistically, what would you guys, oh, honey. Yeah, I mean, I don't know realistically, what pricing would you guys do? I was thinking like $10 an hour or something like that, depending on, what I'm reading, or like how it's being done. Like, you know, I could use this channel to like to make videos on people's books and do live stream on people's books or people's writing, you know? I just think like Patreon is like something where you're consistently doing something, you know. I feel like this content creation that I'm doing on this channel especially is very sporadic and something, you know. Obviously the other channel for podcasts is like staying as consistent as possible, doing uploads every Wednesday. But yeah, I was thinking like $10 an hour for like videos, or maybe like a set price for a video. I don't, excuse me. But I don't think that's, I'm getting over the idea of like charging people for that, you know. Like I think for a while it's just like that weird Giants consultation, something like that. Yeah, Greg owes me lots of money. Envision myself writing a script, like a film script or like a short film, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I like the idea of my writing being put down, making it my own, that's not going to be overtaken by a studio. Like the words that I write, and I'm sure that all you writers in here can identify with this, but the words that you write and the words that you use and choose are carefully written down. They all have a purpose to being there. They're not just arbitrarily gurged onto the page. Like, you're using these words, you're setting this scene for a specific reason. Like, for example, in the story that I wrote, the door that opens, you can't hear it open. It's one of those doors that doesn't have like it's not squeaky on the hinges. Like, you can't hear it as it's opening. You know, it just opens. Do people still submit short stories to magazines? I'm sure you can send one to the New Yorker, but it has to be, you know, societally important. So, you know, I don't know. It's like, yeah, of course you get an editor to like help you and like point out like things that could be better, but at the end, it's like it's the control over your writing, you know? Like if people were to submit things to me, I'm not here to change everything. Like, I would be here to like give you critiques and like where I liked something and where I felt like something didn't work, you know? Musical and theater. Oh, nice. Congratulations. Have fun. It'd be fun to be in college again these days. I feel like I'd have a lot of fun. And learn so much. Because, like, at this point in my life, you know, I guess you get older. I'll be 33 this year, which is crazy. As you get older, you learn when you should just take it on the chin and when you should push back on things, you know? When you should defend yourself about things. So it's like, I would feel like I would have fun to be in college right now, and if I hear something that the professor says, who the professor's probably younger than me at this point, you know, I'd be like, what do you fucking mean by that? Like, what does that mean? So, you know, 8th grade, oh my gosh, this is, you're a youngin'. Oh, hi Cassis, nice to see ya. Yeah, I probably would get kicked out. Well, you know what? Taking it on the chin. Oh my god, so many business people use that phrase. Yeah, I like my do. Do you think it makes me look older, but like in a good way? Sorry if you just joined though. Like we read 3 chapters already, you know. So, oh nice, sounds good. I can take Greg. Oh man, that's crazy. But I don't want to be like, you know, dirty. This is a good Christian stream. You know. Oh man, well congratulations for graduating. That's great. I look like I'm from the 50s. That's cool. I'm right out of LA Noire. It's awesome. But you know, there's I guess we can just keep live streaming for a little bit longer if you're cool with that, you know. Hello, Sophie. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, the Peggy Hill. Oh my God. Oh, that's good. Peggy's a good Christian Grey stream. Peggy's a good person to be, I think. She's kind of annoying, but so am I. It's all good. Well, congratulations, Ro. That's awesome. What was I gonna say? It's like 2019 so far. Just I have zero expectations about anything. Like things are revealing themselves to me, you know, but I otherwise I don't have any worries about it. I just like so many dumb things are happening. There's so many dumb things. Like literally like the Democrats are back in power now and they're just being dumb about it. And then conservatives are being dumb about their dumbness. It's like everyone's being so dumb right now. And I'm just like, shut up. Everyone just stop. Just knock it off. But maybe they don't need to knock it off right now. Maybe they just need to, you know, get it all out there. You know, you're putting all this crap out there. I want to see results. I'm so tired of the acting and talking and you know, everyone's just being oh man. Everyone. Oh yeah, well, Omari, I hear that like the parks are just overflowing down there. There's like garbage everywhere. Like it's crazy that the government's like partial shutdown is affecting so much in this way. It's like no one is just relenting. Everyone has to be right. Everyone has to be perfect. Everyone has to be the correct thing that they need to be. And it's like, get over yourselves for 2 fucking seconds, you know? It's just, talk is cheap. You're right, Alan, but it can be very fun. It really can be. The dramatics of it all can be a lot of fun, but we need to learn when to not be so dramatic and when to just act, you know, accordingly. Like this whole week, this week was the longest week I've felt in a very long time, and it's weird because we did switch over from 2018 to 2019, you know. Like, you know what? I used to think we lived in a simulation. I don't feel that anymore. I really do feel grounded in reality these days, which is probably a good thing, I guess, you know. I just find it crazy, like, how long this week stretched out. Like, normally my weeks zoom by because you know, I'm up at 3 in the morning. I go to work until about noon, and then I come home. I've been working out lately. I didn't work out today because it's my rest day, but you know, things are going by really fast, but lately it's been really, really slow. And I don't know if it's because I worked New Year's Eve and I had a double shift. But man, did I have fun. I had a great time on New Year's Eve. And I didn't want to be here. I didn't want to be in the city for New Year's. I wanted to go home and just wake up and it be 2019. I'm really glad I didn't do that. So I had a good time in the control room and, you know, did really good work and made a name for myself in a way. So people that I once worked with saw a whole different side of me, which is great. The Mandela effect. I don't exactly know what that is. I've heard of it, but I don't know exactly what it is. Thank you, Heartpiece. It's nice of you to say. We do live in a meme world. It's the year of the meme, perhaps, but there's too many. You know, where do you put your focus? I'm putting that focus. Well, the plan, wink, wink, is putting that focus on myself. You know. I'm sorry you've been sick in disguise. I hope you feel better. Did I get time and a half? I did not get paid for it. I volunteered. I'm going to ask if I can get a comp day for it. But I already have so many comp days. I have I carried over 9 vacation days. So, you know, it's all good. It's something I can put on my resume. I'm not sweating it, you know what I mean? sometimes you have to take one on the chin, ladies and gentlemen. But you know, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen. And it's, you got to make things happen for yourself. I can sit here and, wish and hope and pray for everything to fall into place as much as I want to. But if there's no action to back it up, like, what's the point? What's the point of me wishing and hoping and praying? 2019 is the year of the chin. I like it. There's no point in just wishing if you don't do things that maybe they're not directly working towards your goal, but they're bettering yourself in some way, and you are able to, I don't know, I'm just getting all silly here, that we're shifting between parallel universes all the time. I don't really believe that we're shifting. I just think that like completing Kirk's book. Well, we're in it to win it, folks, so we better do it, That's silly. I think I'm gonna take off here. There's good stuff happening, guys. But there's a lot of dumb things happening that are gonna be clouding our judgment. A lot of dumb things. But you can't let the dumb things like bog you down. You just have to take it on the chin. I don't know why I keep saying that. Literally, I don't know why. It's like, I feel like that is a business term. I feel like stock people use that. Stock people. Investors. Oh my gosh. Can I do the twist? I don't know. No, I can't. I can't dance. I can dance. I'm a good dancer, but not the twist. Look at Sadie. This is the year of the Sadie. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, my sweet little girl. Hi, face. I'm going to pick her up. I'm going to bring her over here. And hi. Come here. Oh, stretching. Please don't scratch the couch. Come here, honey. Oh, my big girl. My big, beautiful girl. The nicest. Oh, this little light of mine. I'm gonna let her shine. Oh, she's so nice, this cat. She's so cuddly. I can't believe it. I just pick her up and she just like lets me pick her up. I love that everybody loves her too. That makes me so happy. Because she's so freaking nice, this cat. And she's so cute. She looks unhappy. Well, because I picked her up and like, you're not unhappy. No, you're a nice lady, right? I love you. Oh, I love her so much. She's a very, very nice lady. Oh, she's very cute. She's just, she's just a hanging out cat. She's got nice feet. She's a big girl. I gotta get the vet in here just to give her, clean bill of health. Well, I'm glad you guys resting cat face. That's cute. I'm glad you guys like her, and she likes you guys too, right? Say hi. Oh, nice girl. All right, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and take off here. Thank you guys for hanging out with me on this lovely Friday. The first week of the new year is over. Today was Jobs Friday. 312,000 jobs added to the U.S. economy this year. The U.S. economy, the U.S. workforce in December. And we'll probably see a very low number for the January jobs report because a lot of that is the retail. But it's all good. Thank you, everybody. I had a lot of fun hanging out with everybody. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your night. And Sadie and I will see you later, right? Good girl. Have a good one, guys. Bye. Oh, excuse me. Hiccuped.